Hey,
There you
great
go.
song.
Good stuff.
For Mr. Grist. Talking Mr. Dewig, as we were a moment ago, for those who don't know him, it doesn't really matter because it's still a funny story. Weren't you on a job with him in Newcastle once, and something funny happened?
Yes. Not
Tell
Mr.
us that
Grist,
story
it's
now.
Mr. Dewig.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, tell us the story now.
Oh, well, it was... take it back. Let's try and keep this quick. But we were doing the IKEA mattress display team.
Ah, a classic.
Classic. One of the best ever.
job, the IKEA mattress display team.
And basically...
What did they do exactly? Just explain for the listeners. What did the IKEA mattress display team do?
Acrobatic display, but instead of using crash mats...
What do they use?
IKEA mattresses.
No way.
To demonstrate just how firm and reliable they were.
And soft, presumably, if you're landing on them.
Yeah, soft.
Firm and soft.
Yeah.
Perfect combination.
But you
in a
know, if you
mattress.
went down hard on them, they'd support you, but they'd give you a soft landing. And also, they came with a guarantee. So even if you got, but you know, obviously, a lot of people get involved into some sort of bedroom acrobatics.
Oh, I'm always at it.
Yes,
I've
heard. Yes, indeed. So you need something that's going to, you know,
firm and soft
and reliable.
It's
going to stand the test of time.
So what was your role in this fiasco?
Oh, well, I was MC. I wasn't doing any acrobatics.
No, probably
because
for the best.
I felt that if I did, I might show them up slightly.
Were you wearing this very spangly jacket?
Probably was.
I think this sort of IKEA gold.
Yeah.
So there you were. There's Alan Dewig and his friends flipping onto mattresses. You're MCing.
One of the acrobats decided to go over-egg the acrobatic pudding, should we say.
Oh,
and instead of just jumping off a trampoline, he thought it'd be more dramatic and impressive to do it from the top of a van. Because we had a very large transit van in which we kept all the mattresses.
So he's really testing the firmness and the softness of the mattress to the max.
Backflip, roll, triple sog, whatever these acrobat types. Alan Dewig will know because he's one of these acrobatic types.
Yeah.
You know, but it didn't go well.
So he flipped off a van.
He flipped off a van, landed badly.
Oh dear.
Did his leg in, taken to hospital.
Oh gosh.
Came out of hospital. Leg all done up in a wheelchair.
His leg was done up in a wheelchair.
Well, not like tied to a wheelchair, but his leg was done up in like bandages, and he was in a wheelchair.
Oh, so he was in bandages in a wheelchair.
Yes,
right,
indeed.
Okay.
And so basically, we thought, well, you know, let's not spoil his night out. So we planned a night out. So we thought we'll take him along, push him around in a wheelchair. It'd be quite fun for him.
In Newcastle.
In Newcastle, yeah.
Sounds like a great night already. So what happened?
We went to this bar called Navajo Joe's. Perhaps a bad sign of itself.
Navajo Joe's.
Yeah, and we were.
Was there a theme of this bar?
Politely ushered in by the security staff.
Was there a theme at the bar, or was there?
There were. I didn't
Navajo
see any like
suggests
native.
Red Indians
Yeah, I think it was just a name. I think there was nothing more to it
Sorry, I
than that.
interrupted.
Yeah.
So anyway, you arrived at Navajo Joe's with the man in his wheelchair.
We were sailed through the door staff, sailed into the bar, bought a round of drinks, no problem. Suddenly, door staff come in, so you're going to have to leave.
Oh, why?
Why? Because you've got a bloke in a wheelchair. and I said, but you let us in.
Did he have an accent when he said this?
Well, you got a bloke in a wheelchair. And
genius, good. I've got the scene.
You got the scene, and but we just walked past you with a wheelchair. You couldn't not notice this.
With a man, an athlete, a member of the IKEA mattress display team.
Yeah, not
a
only
celebrity.
that. Yeah, celebrity cripple.
Yeah.
And he let us in, and it's like, no, you got to go. Health and safety. Your wheelchair might people might fall over your wheelchair.
What, so the wheelchair was a health and safety hazard.
Yeah.
Oh,
apparently. So we said, well, seeing as you just let us in when you could have just said you can't come in, instead of letting us in and buying a round of drinks and then say leave. Why don't you let us finish our drinks, because it's not even busy yet, so it's not really a health and safety issue, and then leave.
That would be fair.
Rather than have to leave this full round of drink there and go.
And
he was not having one of these.
He wasn't having that.
No, and the first to take umbrage at this was Mr. Alan Dewig.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and
of whom we've spoken earlier.
Yeah.
And it's his wedding anniversary, by the way, in 40 minutes. So,
amazing. Yeah,
we digress. Back to that.
And so he started having a ding-dong, should we say, with one of the bouncers.
Dewig was having a ding-dong with a bouncer.
I thought the bouncer was...
What was the man in the wheelchair doing with his bandages?
He was sad.
Just watching.
He didn't care. He was probably high on some sort of drugs. And basically, so I thought, well, I need to come to Alan's defence.
Yeah, good for you.
Here, because he's outnumbered by these big bouncers.
Good man.
And obviously I'm not a big guy at all. I'm a very small guy, and these bouncers were huge.
Size doesn't matter.
I thought, no, I'm going to stand up to these guys.
Okay.
So I said, hey, stop picking on him and just let's finish the drinks and go. That's all we want. Let us in. Finish the drinks.
Was there a menace in your tone when you said this, or did you say it like that?
I was trying to Fonzie the moment.
You were a peacekeeper.
Trying to Fonzie the moment.
Guys, come
cool
on.
Cool it down.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, even with my arms out, probably double thumbs up at this stage. You know, still at that kind of stage of negotiation.
That would have placated me.
Absolutely. And so, but these guys were kind of intent on like spoiling our night, and so.
They didn't like the Fonz.
They weren't responding to my Fonzie techniques.
I bet they didn't even know Happy Days.
Fonzie negotiations were not going well. So, anyway, this one...
nasty bouncer.
Alan, the nasty bouncer started having a go at me.
Yeah.
While the other bouncers... and then...
Then what happened?
It became into a bit of a fracas.
You got... And meanwhile, the guy in the wheelchair who's caused the problem is sitting there drinking his beer with his bandages.
We're kind of a diversion for him, basically. Okay. And so I got into this altercation. Well, I thought I'm not being picked on by these big guys. No. I'm going to stand up for myself.
Good for
you. So I got into a bit of like to and fro. And in the middle of this fracas, I managed to. I pulled on his tie, but it came off in my hand because it was clip-on.
It was tie,
which is a bit pathetic in itself.
Bouncer uniform. You ripped it off.
And he was getting a bit upset about this because apparently it was his birthday present, and he had like a nice typing on it and stuff.
Well, I can imagine if you were a security man in Newcastle, that would be a fine present.
Yeah, it's a good. So
you had the tie, his birthday present, in your hand.
And he's demanding.
Did you give it back?
He's demanding that I give it back.
And what'd you do?
I laughed in his face and threw it in the Tyne. Yes.
You threw it in the river?
In the Tyne. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
And then what happened?
Police turned up and they took me to the police station and arrested me.
What, for stealing a tie?
And
chucking it in the river?
Technically, it was theft. But then they questioned me, and when the policeman came to question me, I remember his questioning. He said, he kind of asked me about...
Was he Geordie as well? Was he like,
Well, yeah. Did you get into a fight with this man? You know, and he asked me a series of very... And then at the end, he asked me... so he said, did you get it all? Yes. Did you get it tight? Yes. Did you throw said tie in Tyne? Yes.
In Tyne.
In Tyne. He said, do you regret any of this? And I looked at him and said, nah. And he said, "Well, yeah, you let your feet go." and he laughed and he said he was going to go back later and take the mick out of the bouncers.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
for that whole night, he had to work without a tie on.
Yeah, he was tireless. He said we're going to go back later and sort of mess with his head because he's like not in proper attire.
That is awesome.
So that was the Tyne and the Tyne story, especially for Alan Dewig. Anyway, let's do some tunes.
Yeah,
this one's for Alan, as it's his wedding anniversary. Let's play something happy.
Walking on Sunshine.